Well, hey everyone, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. If you're here, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know that you're joining us. We are talking about number lines and number paths tonight. So, this is a conversation and a question that I get often, and so I wanted to address it. So, let me know where you're tuning in from, what grade you teach. So, let's talk about number lines and number paths. So, here's the difference. Okay, so a number path has, and I'll grab my pointer here, has a box per number. So when I get to 3, I get 1, 2 boxes. It's similar to if I were to build a number and I would say, boys and girls, build me 3. They would have 3 different counters, and that counts for 3 spaces. That's different than a number line. So it's actually a part of the National Council of Research of Mathematics said that we really should not be using number lines unless we're in second grade or above. And in second grade, we really shouldn't be using it until after we've done our measurement unit. Because when you look at a number line, what they find for many students is that it's actually pretty abstract, because a number line is a length model. So a number line is telling us that from this point to this point is 1, right? But what happens, and you know this if you teach young kids, is when we go to use the number line, they actually will count the tick marks. So they'll start here, and from here to here they count 2. So that's 1, 2. So by the time they get to 2, they're actually only at 1. Or when I get to 3, they're at 1, 2, 3. They counted 4 tick marks. So the problem with a ruler or a number line is that kids start counting the tick marks, or the separators, if you will, over the spaces. And this becomes problematic even in fractions. When I start dividing up this number line and I turn it into a ruler, and we're counting fourths or halves, students will mark this line right here as a half. That's not a half. This space is a half. So even if you teach the upper grades, this absolutely applies to you. When I say that we have gone 3 inches, we've gone 1, and I don't get to say 1 until I do that whole space. At 0, I have nothing. So if I were to go do this like in second grade, I would say, build me 0. And they're like, well, 0 is 0. I'm like, well, go ahead and build it. They're like, well, there's nothing. 0 is nothing. You're right. So why are you counting that first mark? Nothing's happened yet. But when I go this whole distance and I get to 1, now I can say that's the same as having 1. It's 1 length, or in this case, it's 1 counter. So a ruler is a length model, and it's just developmentally inappropriate, say, the National Council of Research, before second grade. Our students are just, it's too abstract of a concept to measure in lengths. And again, they're measuring tick marks because they're still at that concrete state of counting. So a number path is when by the time I get to 7, I have gone 7 boxes. I can't miscount going there to that 7. So that's why we have number paths over the number line. Now, if you're in second grade on up, you're teaching a number line. You're teaching number lines in third grade for elapsed time. You're teaching number lines in second grade because you teach measurement. And then, of course, 3, 4, and 5, you all do some version of measurement, which involves either vertical or horizontal number lines. So we just want to make sure that we help our students by using things like colors to measure. So when we have, or even count if we're using them like as open number lines, right? So let me get my pen here. There we go. So this is 1, okay, and I can color that whole space. Then I can get another color, and I can color a whole nother space. This is 2. So the lengths are what we're counting here. If you look then at a couple of other things, you're going to see this when we go to a number path. That's why your math expressions whiteboards for kindergarten, first, second, third, and fourth have a number path along the side. Notice it's not a number line. It's a number path because we also do other types of activities on it. We're going to do things like in third grade, almost every factor that we introduce, 3s, everything, we do equal groups. So when they go to count, I'll actually do this on my Jamboard right here. So when I go to count, I actually circle groups. So if I'm circling, let's just say 3 groups of 5, that's a terrible color. Let's try that again. And I circle 3 groups of 5 like this, I will actually go 1, 2, 3, 5. I see a group or a quantity of 5, and I can circle that, and now I call that 5. When I circle the next, I call that another 5, and now I'm at 10. I can see that I have 2 groups of 5. On a number line, that's just harder to see. Can I see it? Of course I can. I can train kids to see that, but the number path is easier for them to see. That really is equal groups. Okay, so there's a lot of skills we're going to do on this number path, which is why it's a part of your curriculum for kindergarten through fourth grade. We're going to round on it, we're going to add, we're going to subtract, we're going to multiply. Kids can use it to divide. There's a lot of skills, and this type of counting is going to be easier for students.